Tony Khan likes to spend money, but finally he's doing something good. He's saving a little bit of cash by getting rid of the junk in AEW. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. The good news for Tony Khan is he is saving a little bit of money. He is clearing out some of the trash. Bad news for Tony Khan is pretty much 99% of the roster is trash, and he's only released about 10 people. So still got a long way to go to get to that good number, that sweet spot. But a start's a start, coming from the guy that said he was never going to release anybody because he didn't want to be like McMahon and WWE and ruin careers and ruin lives and shit like that. So, I mean, that virtue signaling bullshit was always going to come back and bite Tony Khan on the ass. It did take a while, but it's happened.
It could happen even more, though. I look at Wednesday and I'm thinking, he's probably going to hire another 10 people by Wednesday.
Yeah. Oh, God, we've got 10 guys from Japan coming in, so we need to get rid of you lot. Anyway.
No, but see WWE, though, like, when do they actually hire people and fire them straight into, like, the main roster?
Very,
I know
very
they don't do
rarely.
it anymore, right, because NXT, but even back in the day, man, when did they hire people, like, this often? AEW, right, literally could have, like, 10 people every other week just appear. Oh, this guy for Japan.
Even when WWE did sign people, a lot of the time they worked dark matches and stuff before even making their televised debut or whatnot. But anyway, we are on Twitter, guys. Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com is reporting this. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, then you can at Wrestling F92100. I don't know why that's the username that we've got, but it's a username that we were given. So maybe we'll change that one day. Make sure you go and follow us on Twitter. And yes, Sean Ross Sapp of Fightful.com, try saying that 10 times, and is reporting with a tweet here, and he says, quote, "In all, we're told that the following releases have occurred in AEW. The Boys, Dasha, Josie the Assistant, Yura Joel, Anthony Henry, Gravity, Stu Grayson, Parker Boudreaux, and Slim J." End of quote. Alright, let's go through this. Let's see what we can do here. Has this got anything to do with CM Punk's comments about AEW? I doubt it. Someone's commented that there. Unreal Entertainment.
Well, let's say that is the case, right? How insecure is Tony Khan?
Unreal Int Gaming has said, quote, "Ironic how this came to pass after CM Punk's comments about AEW and Tony Khan came out today. Interesting." End of quote. I mean, I guess it could be, but I don't really recall Punk saying anything about people hanging on to a job with their fingernails, did he? Like,
yeah, his point was, like, everyone's just there for the money and Tony Khan will keep funding it
yeah,
until the day he dies.
I know, but I think if Tony Khan was really going to respond to that, then he should have released people that are on, like, higher salaries and people that are taking up more money. He's released a bunch of bums. But anyway, let's go through them. The Boys. Don't know who they are. No, and we're not saying this to try and bury it, because a lot of times, like, sometimes we will, maybe be like, oh, I have no idea who this guy is, but you might have a slight idea. I have genuinely no idea who the Boys are. Now, I know there is, you've got that Dalton, what's that guy, Dalton something?
Him.
Dalton Castle. Now, I know he's got guys that comes out during his entrance, and I think he refers to them as the Boys. But I didn't even think they were like a proper team or actually hired. I thought they were just like, like perks or something.
Term.
Like when Brodus Clay comes out with the funky, who's the guy that came out with the Adam Bunny? Who's that guy that came out? The guy.
Rose Bunny.
Aye, what was his name? Adam Rose. Like, see when he came out with his like side acts or whatever they're called. That's what I thought. Those people were next to Dalton Castle. Now, maybe that is the Boys, maybe it's not, but that's the only people I can think of who that is. Up next, we have Dasha. Legitimately have no idea who this is. I'm not even going to try and justify it or pretend that I know. I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
We have Josie, the Assistant. I mean, it could be somebody from Rampage or... I mean, I think I remember a Mexican guy in a suit about 6 months ago. Maybe he was in a team with Andrade or something like that. Andrade El Diallo or whatever he's called. It could be him, but again, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I know. Do you know Josie, the Assistant?
No, but he could just be any Mexican in a suit.
We've got Yura Joel, or Yura Yo. No idea.
No idea.
Anthony Henry I have heard of, but I don't know who he is. I could not tell you who he is. Don't know whether he's black or white, cruiserweight, fat weight. I mean, your guess is as good as mine. Although I have heard the name Anthony Henry.
I mean, I've never heard of him. I'm not gonna. You could. These are like 10 random names, man. You could just pluck for. I don't even know, Microsoft Word or something.
Yeah, so probably. Gravity. I don't think I've heard of him. Could be a guy with a mask. It would probably make sense if he was one of those like high flyer luchador wrestlers, but I couldn't tell you who Gravity is either, so.
He's not on the moon. That's for sure. Mr. Gravity.
I did see some like OnlyFans woman though on like one of those mad podcasts, and she was saying how, like, who the guy that invented gravity, like, wasn't important because we don't need it. I was like, what the fuck?
No, we don't need this guy. Tony Khan decided the same thing.
Up next we have Stu Grayson. Have heard of the name. Is he a trainer? Stu Grayson?
I've no idea.
Or is he like a producer? I have heard the name Stu Grayson. I think he's a Rampage guy. Is he someone that was in the Dark Order? I mean, he could be a Dark Order member. But again, can't tell you. And I think this is the problem. See if WWE were releasing a bunch of people, I think you would know everybody. As long as they're either on Raw, SmackDown or NXT. Even if you weren't totally familiar with who they are, I think you'd recognise the name and go, oh, that's that person.
Yeah, I don't recognise anything.
Up next we have Parker Boudreaux. I do know that name. That is Haaland from, or is it Haaland? The guy was called.
I don't know.
The guy was called Haaland in NXT. Joe Gacy's backup. Weird looking guy.
I don't know, the big guy, yeah, but I didn't know his name.
Yeah, he was supposed to be the next Brock Lesnar when he came to AEW. How'd that turn out? Not very good.
Shite.
Yeah, so unfortunately there, Parker Boudreaux's career hasn't went very good. And finally we have Slim Jim. Slim J.
Slim Jim slamming to Slim Jim, oh yeah.
Any idea who Slim J is?
No, I'm going to assume he's an ambassador for Slim Jim.
Oh, give me a Slim Jim, buddy. Anyway, that's it. That's the releases, guys, from AEW. There might be more, who knows at this point, but, I mean, come on. It's hardly groundbreaking, hardly game-changing here. Tony Khan just getting rid of a bunch of people that do not matter.
How does someone even get hold of this information? Because they're jobbers?
Yeah, so, I mean, it is what it is. This isn't really... I don't think this is in response to Punk. If it is in response to Punk, it's a bit petty because he's released a bunch of fucking nobodies because Punk did an interview.
Bizarre.
That doesn't really... I don't know, it doesn't really strike it with me, but we'll see what happens, guys. Will there be more releases? If there is, we'll be here, but... I mean, does anybody really care? We've got WrestleMania this weekend, and about 9 people getting released for AEW who we have no idea who they are.
It's not going to this next week. And
no one would notice. Anyway, guys, there you go. Fog Wrestling, we ain't shutting down. We ain't going nowhere. Like, subscribe, comment down below, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.